Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video looking at Age of Empires 4 on Xbox. So classically on PC, Age of Empires would have been played with a mouse and keyboard, whereas on Xbox, most people are going to be playing with an Xbox controller. So the aim of the video is to just walk you through some of the controls on the Xbox controller to help you get started. I was worried that Age of Empires might be really hard to play using an Xbox controller, but I can assure you that's not the case if you follow these simple tips. So it's important that we can keep track of our different military units. So once you've selected a group of military units, you can hold down LT and RT and then assign that group of military units to a specific slot. Once they're assigned, at a later stage you can hold down LT and RT to bring up the same menu, and then you can quickly select that pre-assigned set of military units and direct them to where you want them to go. So another way to quickly find a specific type of military unit within your army is to hold down LT and then press a certain direction on the D-pad according to which unit you want to find. So for example, if you press LT and down on the D-pad, this will snap you to any mounted units that you have available. LT and up on the D-pad would snap you to any infantry units that you have available. So by default, when you build a military unit from a building, once it's ready, it will just stand next to the building. If you want to change the gather point, you can do this by selecting the building and then holding down L trigger. You can then select a place on the map, which will then change the gather point of that building. So once the units are produced, they will automatically go to the new gather point rather than just standing next to the building.
Yeah, bereit.
So you can quickly jump to any units that are under attack by pressing the view button, which is the small button above the D-pad on the controller. This will automatically jump to exactly where the battle is happening and allow you to respond. So to quickly navigate to a different area of the map, instead of just dragging the cursor across the whole map, which can be quite slow, you can press RB, which will enlarge the mini-map in the bottom right-hand corner. You can then use the left stick to move to exactly where on the map you want to view, and then press Y, which will directly zoom into that area of the map. This saves you a lot of time compared to just dragging the cursor across the map. You can also direct military units to other areas of the map using this technique. Another useful tip is that you can quickly snap to your town centre by pressing down on the D-pad. Obviously the town centre is a very important building for making all of the villages that you'll need, so this is a really useful way of just getting back to it quickly. So this next tip is around how you can request your villagers to build multiple versions of the same building all at the same time rather than having to get them to do each one individually. So here we're looking at houses. We're on the build screen where we're about to select where we want our house to go. If you hold down L trigger when you select where you want the house to go, it will then give you the option to select a new position for another house. You can continue to select as many different buildings as you want to of that given building type, as long as you have enough resources to fund it. Once you've selected all of the positions that you want the buildings to go, the villagers will automatically just build them all. So for the final part of the video, we're looking at how we can assign our villagers to different resources. And to do this, we can use the resource wheel, which you can open by pressing LT and RS. So on the resource wheel, there are various different options that you can pick. Each option has predetermined proportions of resources that your villagers will collect if you select that option. So there are some predetermined options which will have more gold gathering, more food gathering, for example. But whichever one you pick, your villagers will then start gathering the resources according to the proportions that are defined by the option you've picked on the resource wheel. When you have the resource wheel open, if you press right on the D-pad, then this will take you through to a manual customization screen where you can actually customize exactly what proportions of the different resources you want if there's not a predetermined option that you would like to pick. So I really hope that you've enjoyed the video and found some useful tips and information here. I'm just starting out with the channel. I do have some other videos on Age of Empires 4 on Xbox that you can check out if you'd like to. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'd appreciate your support with subscribing to the channel. Please drop a comment below if there's anything else you'd like to see or any feedback you'd like to give. Thanks for watching.